Okay. All right. All right. How much battery do I have on my phone here?
What are you on? It's so good though.
Does anybody want to be in a YouTube video?
Who's saying that?
Me.
I got 33%. That's pretty good.
Sell in my shulker box. Sell in my shulker box.
Follow me.
RCP and send me a TP.
Selling map art. Selling map art.
Let me stay box. So let me stay box.
Thanks,
50K.
tilted. Okay.
Yeah, send me a TP.
Yo.
Yo. Ignoring me, huh? I see how it is. I see how it is.
Pal's getting ignored.
Pay me
Damn.
like 500K to build
Sorry,
a base.
Keeper.
Just need like 500K to build a base.
Wanna buy map art?
Yo,
well,
it's
I'm too
bro.
broke, bro. Sorry.
It's. Can I have
You're
1
not
mil?
that
What are
My
they
balance
doing?
kind of $38.
What are you
Yo,
yapping
just
about?
give me 500K so I can finish the rest of my
Why
base.
do I hear my own echo?
Yo, can everybody
Oh my
donate
god,
500K so I can finish my base?
banned. How you not banned?
Yo, can you donate me 500K? I need to finish my
Bro,
base.
someone just scammed me out of
Yeah.
60 mil. Their name was like Reaper or something.
Wait,
Serious?
Let's Matrix on
Okay.
my phone.
Bro, oh my god, this guy just scammed me out of 60 mil. Reaper, bro.
Oh, this is fine.
Thank you.
This is a good
Yeah.
spot. What?
What? What are they talking about?
Jesus Christ.
Wait, look at. Come.
Tadpole.
I'm live, right?
Yeah, I'm not turning to main pair. It's gonna take me a bit.
Alright, we're good.
Just wait for it. It's gonna
I'm
look cool.
committing. Genuinely committing.
Alright, where is it? Here it is.
Yeah, hello.
What?
Hello.
You what? What does that mean?
Can I clean your shoes for 10K?
No. No.
Oh.
But you go hunt a whale or something. I don't know. What are these
What do you mean?
bums yapping about? The fuck?
Huh?
Alright.
Yo, can I please get
Do you
some
have
money? I
tea?
beg you.
Do you have a team?
I need to start before I die, okay? A pulpit.
Wait, don't go.
I had not been seated very long
triple
ere a man
41
of a
mil,
certain
and I have
venerable robustness
triple
entered.
24K.
Immediately, as the storm pelted door
Yeah, I
flew
checked
back
before.
upon admitting him. A
You
quick
have 10
regardful
minutes.
I can't hear
a
anything.
quick
It's funny.
regardful eyeing of him by all the congregation sufficiently attested that this fine old man was the chaplain. Yes, it was the famous Father. Did I already read this chapter? Hold on. No, he's just saying the same shit. Okay.
Can we just like
Bleh. Yes, it was the famous Father Mappel, so called by the whalemen, among whom he had a very great favorite. He had been a sailor and a harpooner in his youth, but for many years past had dedicated his life to the ministry. At the time I now write of, Father Mappil was in the hardy winter of a healthy old age. No, I did read this! No, I read the whole winter thing. Okay, hold on. No. Let's just skip an entire paragraph. It's fine. Like most old-fashioned pulpits, it was a very lofty one, and since a regular stairs to such a height would, by its long angle with the floor, seriously contract the already small area of the chapel, the architect, it seemed, had acted upon the hint of Father Maple, and finished the pulpit without stairs, submitting a perpendicular side ladder. like those used in mounting a ship from a boat at sea. The wife of a whaling captain had provided the chapel with a handsome pair of red
Not this guy
worsted
again.
man
No
ropes.
way.
What?
It's you again.
What do you mean it's me again? Who is I?
You're reading Moby Dick.
You're not wrong. Were you
You're the
here?
Moby Dick guy. You were over there reading Moby Dick to a bunch of people.
Yeah, well, like,
Skellies.
no, I don't have any skellies. I'm sorry.
Do you want some
Bro.
money?
How are you
No.
still reading Moby Dick?
It's a long
How far are
book.
you? How far are you?
I'm in the middle of page 34 out of 586. I'm gonna be here a while. Few days.
Why are you reading Moby Dick?
I've never read it before.
Bro.
I want to
Do
read
you
it.
have to read it on Minecraft chat though?
Is there a problem with that? And by the way, before you answer, any answer you give is completely subjective. So
Stop using big words.
subjective is a 3-syllable word.
I know.
There are more syllables in supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and you probably know what that means.
How do people even handle 2?
2-syllable.
No, I'm kidding, bro. Like, I don't even know what fire is.
Oi, kid, shut the fuck up, buddy. You do not
Hey,
want
stop.
me to fucking murder you.
Bro.
Your username has
Oi, shut
5
up,
syllables.
Keep
What are you talking
stuttering.
about?
Stop studying, buddy. Keep stuttering.
I can't count.
Xenophor. No, it's 4. Xenophori. I thought it was
Yeah,
xenophoria.
4. I don't know. I just clap in a pattern while trying to. Oh my god, bro. I'm trying to live stream on a Roblox account, and it's not going too well. I'm so famous and only have 1 viewer, and that's me.
I'm so famous and I only have no viewers right now.
Because you're not even. Sorry. Okay, you can go back to reading Moby Dick.
All right. Okay. All right.
You gotta finish that.
I do.
I'll sit here.
I do. I try to read at least 3 pages a day, but some days I go for more than that. The first day I read
How
like
big? How much words are on like a page?
oof. Let me jar of jelly beans count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Okay,
9,
I
10,
didn't mean
11,
count. At
12.
this point, I'm just gonna look up.
No. I got an idea. That's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 10, 15, 20. Okay, so there's approximately 40 lines with 12 words each
Actually,
line.
watch
I'm
right now.
very much eyeballing out of my ass right now. 4. So like
Look.
Yeah, you
almost
watch Capstone?
maybe 500 words per page, I guess.
Alright.
Yeah, what's your deal, bro? What's your deal, bro?
Which only takes like
I'm
2 or 3
forcing you
minutes
like
to read if I
15
can
pages.
actually read it through.
Ayo.
Not that bad.
What? What's
Wait,
up?
Zach,
No. Yeah, well, yeah, I need his help. I need
Yeah,
help.
we'll help you. Me and Rita will help you. Yeah, we'll help you.
Oh, there.
Alright, I mean, okay.
Wait, whoever's got that echo, turn your fucking mic off.
Hey, shut the fuck up, buddy.
I don't know,
Bro,
that view's kind of rude to me.
actually turn your goddamn mic off. It's
Thank
actually
God.
annoying as hell.
Actually, I think I have a genius idea to how to get rid of the people who don't want to hear me read. I'm just going to start reading and I'm going to turn my headphones off and then they'll get annoyed and
Yo, actually,
leave.
yo,
Okay,
Capstone,
alright.
Capstone 4.
My headphones are off now. I
Come
can't
on,
hear
ask
a
you something.
word.
Call me.
And I think this guy over here is trying to do something with like an... Oh! Headphones are back on. They already left. It's that easy. Okay. Alright. You do have an echo though, so I'm going to keep my headphones off, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. Anyways. Where was I? Old-fashioned pupils, Father Maple, ladder, the wife of a whaleman. Okay, this is a very long sentence, so I just kind of have to start over again. Anyway, the wife of a whaling captain had provided the chapel with a handsome pair of red worsted man ropes for this ladder, which, being itself nicely headed and stained with a mahogany color, the whole contrivance, considering what manner of chapel it was, seemed by no means in bad taste.
You wanna help me grab some?
Halting for an instant at the foot of the ladder, and with
Instant.
both hands
Bro, you're
grasping the
rude.
ornamental knobs
Bro,
of the
no,
man
that's my
ropes,
friend, bro.
Father
Jack.
Maple cast a look upwards, and then with a truly sailor-like but still
Oh my.
reverential dexterity, hand over hand, mounted the
Yeah,
steps
I'm
as if
listening to the
ascending the
Moby
main
Dick.
top of his vessel. The perpendicular parts of
Enough
this
to stand
ladder,
on
as
ground.
is usually the case with swinging ones, were of cloth-covered rope. Only the rounds were of wood, so that at every step there was a joint. At my first glimpse of the pulpit, it had not escaped me that, however convenient for a ship, these joints in the present instance seemed unnecessary. For I was not prepared to see Father Maple after gaining the height, slowly turn round and stooping over the pulpit, deliberately drag
You wanna
up
check
the
the
ladder
graph?
step by step till the
Yo,
hole was
mine skellies on
deposited within, leaving him impregnable in his quibi. Whatever the fuck a quibi
I
is.
don't know what some of these words mean.
No, I don't either. The thing is, the book is 170 years old, so there's
Well,
gonna
I
be.
know that because that's why everyone knows what the Moby Dick is.
Oh yeah, you know, there's a saying, you know, everyone's got to read Moby Dick before they die. So
I guess I'm just having it read aloud to me. So.
yes.
Oh.
Who the fuck is? Why are you sending me so much money?
How much is it?
It's only $1.8 at a time, but they're just spamming the command. So
Can I have money?
How much
I'm
money
poor.
do you have?
no, you
Oh,
can.
you're not that rich.
No, I'm not that rich, and I'm not
I'm poor. Can I have money?
I'm not giving money to anybody. I'm not giving
damn.
skellies to anybody. I'm not buying skellies from anybody. I'm not.
Everyone, y'all should pay him for reading Moby Dick to us.
That's not necessary.
Bro, you got voice chat?
I don't know how to turn off paying. If I could figure out how to turn off paying, I genuinely would.
Bro,
But
someone pay me. I'm so poor.
mm-mm.
I'm so
I feel
poor.
like you
Wait,
should be able
jump
to
if you
just
can
like
hear me.
make it so it's off, but people.
Oh, yeah, there we go. It's that fast.
I'm kind of poor, guys. Guys, I'm poor. Please give me your money.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yes, he's back.
Yeah.
I thought he was gone.
No, I get kicked for being AFK for sometimes. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
It's cool.
Yeah. Anyways. Oh, let's begin. Let's continue. And I gotta move from side to side sometimes so that I don't go AFK. Anyways. Impregnable in his little quickly. I pondered some time without fully comprehending the reason for this. Father Maple enjoyed such a wide reputation for sincerity and sanctity that I could not suspect him of courting notoriety, by any mere tricks of the stage. No, thought I, there must be some somber reason for this thing. Furthermore, it must symbolize something unseen. Can it be, then, that by...
What was that?
There's... Look,
Bro,
it happens sometimes. Okay, Dino.
Yo, we should all just mute him.
Dino. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, Dino. That is amusing, but I'm trying to read a book, so you're muted.
Yeah, it's funny, but like we have to.
Yeah, we
wanna
must.
listen to the book.
We must. Where the fuck was I? No, it's not. There must be a reason for the model. Can it be, then, that by that act of physical isolation, he signifies his spiritual withdrawal for the time from all outward worldly ties and connections?
Yeah, wait, scholar.
What?
What spawn are we at? Like what?
We're
Come back here.
we're at spawn 1. I always read this at spawn 1, no matter what.
All right, I'll be back in a bit.
All right, we'll probably be a few pages ahead. Okay.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yes, for replenished with the meat and wine of the world, to the faithful man of God. This pulpit, I see, is a self-containing stronghold, a lofty... What the fuck? A lofty Ehrebraistin. That's... one of those with a perennial well of water within the walls. But the side ladder was not the only strange feature of the place. Oh, I fell off the... Okay, I'm gonna read from down here. Yes, oh wait, I already read that. Between the marble cenotaphs on either hand of the pulpit, the wall which formed its back was adorned with a strange painting representing a gallant ship beating against a terrible storm off a lee coast of black rocks and snowy breakers. But high above the flying scud and dark rolling clouds, there floated a little isle of sunlight, from which beamed forth an angel's face, and this bright face shed a distinct spot of radiance upon the ship's tossed deck, something like that silver plate now inserted into the Victory's plank where Nelson fell. Ah, noble ship, the angel seemed to say, beat on, thou noble ship, and bear a hearty helm, for lo, the sun is breaking through, the clouds are rolling off, Cernest Azure is at hand. That sounded like a poem, but I don't know how. But, that's just this fucking author, I guess. Nor was the pulpit itself without a trace of the same sea taste that had achieved the latter in the picture. Its paneled front was in the likeness of a ship's bluff bows, and the Holy Bible rested on a projecting piece of scrollwork, fashioned after a ship's fiddle-headed beak. What could be more full of meaning? For the pulpit is ever this earth's foremost part. All the rest comes in its rear. The pulpit leads the world. From thence it is that the storm of God's quick wrath is first descried, and the bow must bear the earliest brunt. From thence it is that the god of breezes, fair or foul, is first invoked for favorable winds. Yes, the world's a ship of its on its passing out, and not a voyage complete, and the pulpit is its prow.
Are you reading?
I am
He's
reading.
gone? Oh, he's down here.
Is
Are you down here? Why are
oh
you down there?
yeah, I fell. I just finished chapter
come up
8.
here.
Yeah, I just finished chapter 8. Can I?
Come up here.
No, that's not
Good
gonna work. I
job.
need
What
to.
are we reading?
We're reading
I'll
Mobus.
TP you to me.
No,
You
it's
can TP
it's
me.
all right. I could just walk over here. We're reading Mobus
I'll just,
Dickus.
Moby Dick. Hey, inset cake. Do you have a mic? Can you hear me?
No, nobody can hear you.
Anyone?
He can hear me.
Yo.
You don't have a
You
mic.
know
though?
that mystery book? Yo, bro.
Yo, what's up, fella? Why
Yo,
why
yo,
is
Mr. Dragon
the snow so long?
What's the best way to get money, bro?
Mine's jellies, mine's jellies.
Well,
Anyone want
I
some
got my
splash
money by
verses?
talking and just making deals. So I don't know if you can do it.
Yo, bro, what's the... Yo, ZQ, what's the best way to make money?
No, where are you going, Zen?
What's
Where
the
are you going?
best
You
way
made
to
your money
make
by
money?
what?
Ugh.
What's the best way to make money?
Yeesh, ay, 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 am I right?
Shut up, bro.
Bro, I
Yo, how do I
spent
make
it all.
money?
On what?
Alright.
On elytras and stuff. I'm about to get it back
Okay.
later.
And how
Okay.
much worth?
Yo,
What?
yo, Mr.
What?
You spent on that.
What?
Mr. Piglin
I
Head.
spent like
Oh, not me.
I
Okay.
only had like 500 mil.
Oh,
Mr. Piglin Head. What's the best way to make money? What's the best way to make money?
Your name is
Yo, how do
Mr.
I make-
Piglinhead. I don't want to hear about
65
anything
mil?
being
And you have
embarrassing from you.
141 days
Oh,
played.
I
but
make-
65 bill. I make 10 bill a day with no farms.
Alright, I'm turning off my headphones and I'm starting chapter 9. I'm so sorry. I can't hear anybody anymore. I am beginning.
ZQ, how do I make that much money, bro?
No.
And bro's already gone. It is that easy. It is that easy to get people to go away. I cannot believe this. Anyways.
More Moby Dick.
It was funny.
Father Maple rose and in a mild voice of unassuming authority ordered the scattered people to condense. Starboard gangway there, side away to larboard, larboard gangway to starboard, midships. There was a low rumbling of heavy sea boots among the benches, and a still slighter shuffling of women's shoes, and all was quiet again, and every eye on the preacher. He paused a little, then kneeling in the pulpit's bows, folded his large brown hands across his chest, uplifted his closed eyes, and offered a prayer so deeply devout that he seemed kneeling and praying at the bottom of the sea. This ended in prolonged solemn tones, like the continual tolling of a bell in a ship that is foundering at sea in a fog. In such tones he commenced reading the following hymn, but changing his manner towards the concluding stanzas, burst forth with appealing exultation and joy. by the way, I'm not religious, so I don't know if I'm supposed to like
Yeah.
pronounce this hymn a certain way. So
Yeah, same.
I'm just gonna read
Who
it
is it?
word for.
Who is it?
Who is? It's the priest reading this. The chapter 9 is literally called the sermon. So
Oh yeah, I'm not Christian either at all or anything.
yeah. Well, it's important to the book because I think it's a I think it's a religious book. So I'm just gonna read it and cringe, I guess. The ribs and terrors in the whale. Oh wait, no, I gotta. No, I'm just gonna read it. The ribs and terrors in the whale arched over me a dismal gloom, while all got. Okay, hold on. We're gonna.
Yeah, why the loudness?
It's too many people to mute. It's too many people to mute.
Yeah, you wanna come over here? Scholar,
What?
come here.
What? Who? Over there? Over here? I think. Oh God, they're over here.
Everybody, can I have money?
Oh my.
All
right. If you want to keep reading the book, we're going to the other side of spawn. Feel free to follow me. And if they're and if they they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. They'll just fucking figure it out. Oh, they're already starting to figure it out.
Get your ass back over here.
I think. I don't know. Oh, wait, no, this isn't the side of spawn. I suspect that this is tolerable. This dark corner here. This is one of my reading spots. I have a few spots. That's one of them over there. And then I guess the middle is one of them. And then here. And then way over there. I got 4 spots that I cycle through when one of them becomes too loud and annoying. Anyways. Let me read the thing. And oh, thank you for the, the one. Thank you. Let's see. The ribs and terrors in the whale arched over me a dismal gloom, while all God's sunlit waves rolled by, and lifted me, deepening down to doom. I saw the opening maw of hell, with endless pains and sorrows there, which none but they that feel can tell. Oh, I was plunging to despair. In black distress I called my God, when I could scarcely believe him mine. He borrowed his ear to my complaints, no more the whale did me confine. With speed he flew to my relief, and on a radiant dolphin bore. Awful yet bright as lightning shone the face of my deliverer God. That is not a that's not a rhyme. They ruined the poem. Whatever. God can ride with anything. My songs forever shall record that terrible, that joyful hour. I give the glory to my God, has all the mercy and the power. Okay, it's over. What?
Why are you nonchalant, bro?
Why am I nonchalant about what?
Wait, do you have some skellies?
Oh my God, no. Can I like tag myself with something so that people stop asking? Can I like have it on my name tag as a little emoji?
No.
Like a
Ask Dr. Donut, I guess.
Maybe if I finish.
I gotta go.
Okay. All right, bro's got to go. All right. I gotta move so I don't go AFK. All right. The hymn is over. I guess that's what a hymn is. Whatever. Oh yeah. GP accept Xena Fry. Player region. Oh, whoa. Spawn 3. What? MSG Xenophorai. I'm at spawn 1. Just go ahead from the spawn and to the right, and you will
Oh yes, he's over here.
hear me. Oh yeah, I was just messaging you. Oh. Alright. I see. I told you they figure it out. Nearly all joined in singing this hymn. They were singing that? How do you sing that? Well, I guess it is rhythmic, so I don't know. Nearly all joined in singing this hymn, which is over, by the way, so you don't get to hear it anymore. boohoo.
What is?
The hymn. Apparently it was supposed to be sung, but I don't know how to sing that, so which swelled high above the howling of the storm. A brief pause ensued. The preacher slowly turned over the leaves of the Bible. The pages.
I'm giving away 65 mil.
If that guy comes over here again, I am just gonna mute him, and then I won't have to worry about that anymore. Jeepers creepers, bro was not original. At least be original, at the very least. Brief pause. Turned over the leaves of the Bible, and at last, folding his hand down upon the proper page, said, "Beloved shipmates, clinch the last verse of the first chapter of Jonah, and God had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah. Shipmates, this book, containing only 4 chapters, 4 yawns, is one of the smallest strands in the mighty cable of the Scriptures. Yet what depths of the soul does Jonah's deep sea line sound? What a pregnant lesson to us is this prophet. What a noble thing is that canticle in the fish's belly. What the fuck is a canticle? Yeah, canticle in the fish's belly. How billow-like and boisterously grand. We feel the floods surging over us. That sounds a little suspicious. We sound with him to the kelpy bottom of the waters. Seaweed and all the slime of the sea is about us. But what is this lesson that the book of Jonah teaches? Shipmates, it is a 2-stranded lesson. A lesson to us that all as sinful men. And a lesson to me as a pilot of the living God. As sinful men, it is a lesson to us all. Because it is a story of the sin, hard-heartlessness, suddenly awakened fears, the swift punishment, repentance, prayers, and finally the deliverance and joy of Jonah. As with all sinners among men, the sin of the son, Amittai, was in his willful disobedience of the command of God. Never mind what that command was or how conveyed. I think you should mind that. I think that's the whole point of the mind. Where the fuck was I? Which he found a hard command. But all the things that God would have us do are hard for us to do. Remember that, and hence he offers commands. He oftener commands us than endeavors to persuade. And if we obey God, we must disobey ourselves. Okay. And it is in this disobeying ourselves wherein the hardness of obeying God consists. How important is this to the story? Do I really need to read all this shit?
Read the whole fucking thing, bro.
With the sin of disobedience in him, Jonah still further flouts at God by seeking to flee from him. He thinks that a ship made by men will carry him into countries where God does not reign, but only the captains of this earth. He skulks about the waves of Joppa, seeks a ship that's bound for Tarshish. There lurks perhaps a hither foe, unheeded meaning here. By all accounts, Tarshish could have been no other city than the modern Cadiz. That's a funny word. That's the opinion of learned men. And where's Cadiz, shipmates? Cadiz is in Spain. Of course it is.
Yo, get out, bro. Don't interrupt it.
As far by water for Joppa as Jonah could possibly have sailed in those ancient days, when the Atlantic was an almost unknown sea, because Joppa, the modern Jaffa, shipmates, is on the most easterly coast of the Mediterranean, the Syrian, and Tarshish of Cadiz more than 2,000 miles to the westward from that, just outside the Straits of Gibraltar. See ye not then, shipmates, that Jonah sought to flee worldwide from God, miserable man, most contemptible and worthy of all scorn, with slouch hat and a guilty eye, skulking from his God, prowling among the shipping like a vile burglar hastening to cross the seas. So disordered, self-condemning is his look, that had there been policemen in those days, Jonah, on the mere suspicion of something wrong, had been arrested ere he touched a dock. How plainly he is a fugitive. No baggage, not a hat-box, valise, or carpet-bag. No friends accompany him to the wharf with their audicks. At last, after much dodging search, he finds the Tarshish ship, perceiving the last items of her cargo, and as he steps on board to see its captain in the cabin, all the sailors for the moment desist for hoisting in the goods, to mark the stranger's evil eye. Jonah sees this, but in vain he tries to look at all ease and confidence. In vain essays his wretched smile. Strong intuitions of the man assure the mariners he can be no innocent. In their gamesome but still serious way, one preaches to the other, "Jack, He's robbed a widow! Or Joe, do you mark him? He's a bigamist! Or Harry, lad, I guess he's the adulterer that broke jail in old Gomorrah! Or belike one of the missing murderers from Sodom. Ooh. Another runs to read the bill that's stuck against the spile upon the wharf to which the ship is moored, offering 500 gold coins for the apprehension of a parricide and containing a description of this person. He reads and looks for Jonah to the bill, while all his sympathetic shipmates now crowd round Jonah, prepared to lay their hands upon him. Frightened Jonah trembles, and summoning all his boldness to his face, only looks so much the more a coward, excuse me. He will not confess himself suspected, but that itself is strong suspicion. So he makes the best of it. And when the sailors find him not to be the man that is advertised, they let him pass, and he descends into the cabin. "Who's there?" cries the captain at his busy desk, hurriedly making out his papers for the customers. "Who's there?" Oh, how that harmless question mangles Jonah. For the instant he almost turns to flee again, but he rallies. "I seek a passage in the ship to Tarshish. How soon sail ye, sir?" Thus far the busy captain had not looked up to Jonah, though the man now stands before him. But no sooner does he hear that hollow voice that he darts a scrutinizing glare. "We sail with the next coming tide, at last he slowly answered, still intently eyeing him. "No sooner, sir, soon enough for any honest man that goes a passenger." "Ha! Jonah, that's another stab." But he swiftly calls away the captain from that scent. "I'll sail with ye," he says. "The passage money, how much is that? I'll pay now." For it is particularly written, shipmates, as if it were a thing not to be overlooked in this history, that he paid the fare thereof ere the craft did sail. And taken with the context, this is full of meaning. Now Jonah's captain shipmates was one whose discreetment detects crime in any, but whose cupidly exposed it only in the penniless. Yeah, that's penniless. In this world, shipmates, sin that pays its way can travel freely, and without a transport, whereas virtue, if a pauper, is stopped at all frontiers. Oh, how tragic. So Jonah's captain prepares to test the length of Jonah's purse, ere he judge him openly. He charges him thrice the usual sum, and it's assented to. Yeah, that's assented. Then the captain knows that Jonah is a fugitive, but at the same time resolves to help a flight that paves its rear with gold. Yet, when Jonah fairly takes out his purse, prudent suspicion still molests the captain. He rings every coin to find a counterfeit. Not a forger anyway, he mutters. And Jonah is put down for this passage. "Point out my stateroom, sir," says Jonah now. "I'm travel-weary, I need sleep." "Thou look'st like it," says the captain. "There's thy room." Oh, this is even older language than this book. "There's thy." Jonah enters and would lock the door, but the lock contains no key. Hearing him foolishly fumbling there, the captain laughs slowly to himself, and mutters something about the door of convict cells being never allowed to be locked within. All dressed and dusty as he is, Jonah throws himself into his berth, and finds the little state-room ceiling almost resting on his forehead. There is clothes, and Jonah gasps. Then, in that contracted hole, sunk, too, beneath the ship's waterline, Jonah finds the heralding presentiment.
Scholar, how much longer do you think you'll be doing this for?
I don't know. I'm already on page 40. I read 7 pages somehow. I don't know.
Because I need to go, help my friend enchant stuff, but I kind of still want to listen.
Oh, you could do whatever you want. I don't care. It's fine.
But I want to listen.
Oh, well, you pick one. I don't know.
I have to go. I just wanted to ask because if I could come back.
In
time.
This is Moby Dick. I'm reading Moby Dick, and yeah, you could or you could watch my live stream if you want to.
Where's the live stream?
It's on YouTube. The YouTube channel Scholar Moth live streaming reading Moby Dick at Donut SMP spawn.
Perfect. I'll just
Oh. Okay, and if you're watching my live stream, you know that I just got kicked for being AFK. I will be back. I will be back. I will be back.
Yo, Pat, you got me set? 6 billion for a stupid gambling.
Oh my, it happened the second time. I thought that I've been waddling around enough to wiggle out of the way. This is the wrong block. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go help my friend mend. I'll be in your chat if anything.
Alright, sweet.
I just said found it, so.
I need money.
Absolutely incredible. I love that. Alright.
Money?
What?
Can I get money?
No, I'm literally spellbound by this book. Begone.
Yo, guys, send me your money.
As Herman Melville would say, ye heathen. Or something. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I was on page 40. So the conductor holds when the whale shall not hold himself in the smallest of his bowels words. Screwed at its axis against the side, a swinging lamp slightly oscillates in Jonah's room, and the ship, heeling over towards the wharf with the weight of the last bales received, the lamp flame and all, though in slight motion, still maintains a permanent obliquity with reference to the room, though in truth infallibly straight itself, it but made obvious the false, lying levels among which it hung. The lamp alarms and frightens Jonah, as lying in his bed his tormented eyes roll around the place, and this thus far successfully fugitive finds no refuge for this restless glance. But that contradiction in the lamp more and more appalls him. The floor, the ceiling, and the side are all awry. Oh, so my conscience hangs in me, he groans. Straight upward, so it burns, but the chamber of my soul are all in crookedness. Like one who, after a night of drunken revelry, hies to his bed. Where's my keyboard? There it is. Hies to his bed, still reeling, but with conscience yet pricking him, as the plungings of the Roman racehorse, but so much the more strike his steel tags into him, as one who in that miserable plight still turns and turns in giddy anguish, praying God for annihilation until the fit be past. And at last, amid the whirl of woe, he feels a deep stupor steal over him, as over the man who bleeds to death, for conscious is the wound, and there's naught to staunch it. So, after sore wrestlings in his birth, Jonah's progeny of ponderous misery drags him drowning down to sleep. And now the time of tide has come. The ship casts off her cables, and from the deserted wharf the uncheered ship from Tarshish, all careening, glides to sea. That ship, my friends, was the first of recorded smugglers. The contraband was Jonah. I'm reading Moby Dick.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Says the guy who literally asked what we're doing. Okay.
Bro still sounds like he's a fucking sperm.
Yo, you are a sperm cell. Stop talking to me. You're reading for money. Stop talking, bro.
Yo, Fender.
I am? I didn't know that.
What?
Bro's running away.
Can I please have money?
Anyways.
Dream, why are you talking?
Yo, what the fuck? Why are you my
Actually, hold on. Wait, that raises a good point. Can I...
Yo, bro.
Wow, explode kidding here, bro. That's crazy. And you got some money?
What, buddy?
Money,
I don't talk to people who can't afford
You're a
what I
sperm.
can.
I don't talk sperms, bro. Sorry, bro.
Whoa, that was weird.
Sounds like we got a rich bitch. Can I get some money, guys?
I forgot. I don't have chat turned on.
Yo, Fender. That's fucking.
Okay. Anyways.
Any money? Yo, Fender.
Oh, what? Where was I? That fucking guy made me lose my spot.
Any money? Yo.
That ship, my friends, the contraband was Jonah. But the sea rebels. He will not bear the wicked burden. A dreadful storm comes on. The ship is like to break.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
I can mute you, or you can do anything else with your ample free time.
You do nothing with your life. You're 500 pounds and sit on this game 24/7 reading books. Little kids. Block it, dude.
A dreadful storm comes on. The ship is like to break. But now when the boatswain calls all hands to lighten her, when boxes, bales, and jars are tumbling overboard, when the wind is shrieking and the men are yelling, and every plank thunders with trampling feet right over Jonah's head, and all this raging tumult, Jonah sleeps his hideous sleep. He sees no black sky and raging sea, feels not the reeling timbers, and little hears he or heeds he the far rush of the mighty whale, which even now with open mouth. Where's my keyboard? Okay, here it is. With open mouths, is cleaving the seas after him. I, shipmates, Jonah was gone down into the sides of the ship, a berth in the cabin as I have taken it, and was fast asleep. But the frightened master comes to him, and shrieks in his dead ear, "What meanst thou, sleeper? Arise!" Startled from his lethargy by that direful cry, Jonah staggers to his feet, and stumbling to the desk, grasps a shroud to look out upon the sea. But at that moment he is sprung upon by a panther billow leaping over the bulwarks. Wave after wave thus leaps into the ship, and finding no speedy vent, runs roaring fore and aft, till the mariners come nigh to drowning while yet afloat. And ever, as the white moon shows her affrighted face from the steep gullies in the blackness overhead. I thought he couldn't see the sky, but okay. I guess Jonah sees the rearing bowsprit. Oh, I guess he's above. Bowsprit pointing high upward, but soon beat down again towards the tormented deep. Terrors upon terrors run shouting through his soul, and all his cringing attributes. The god fugitive is now too plainly known. The sailors mark him, more and more certain grow their suspicions of him, and at last, fully to test the truth, by referring the whole matter to high heaven, they fall to casting lots, to see for whose cause this great tempest was upon them. The lot is Jonah's, that discovered, then how furiously they mob him with their questions. What is thine occupation? Whence comest thou? Thy country? What people? But mark now, my shipmates, the behavior of poor Jonah. The eager mariners but ask him who he is and where from, whereas they not only receive an answer to those questions, but likewise another answer to that question not put by them, but the unsolicited answer is forced from Jonah by the hard hand of God that is upon him. "I am a Hebrew," he cries, and then, "I fear the Lord of God of heaven, who hath made the sea and the dry land." Fear him, O Jonah? Aye, well mightest thou fear the Lord God then. Straightway he now goes on to make a full confession, whereupon the mariners became more and more appalled, but still are pitiful. For when Jonah not yet supplicating God for mercy, since he but too well knew the darkness of his deserts, when wretched Jonah cries out to them to make him and cast him forth into the sea, for he knew that for his sake this great tempest was upon him, then mercifully turn from him, and seek by other means to save the ship. But all in vain, the indignant gale howls louder. Then, with one hand raised invokingly to God, with the other, then they not unreluctantly lay hold of Jonah. And now behold Jonah taken up as an anchor and dropped into the sea. Oh my God. When instantly an oily calmness floats out from the east, and the sea is still, as Jonah carries down the gale with him, leaving smooth water behind. He goes down in the whirling heart of such a masterful commotion that he scarce heeds the moment when he drops seething into the yawning jaws awaiting him, and the whale shoots to all his ivory teeth, like so many white bolts, upon his prison. Then Jonah prayed unto the Lord out of the fish's belly. But observe his prayer and learn a weighty lesson. For sinful as he is, Jonah does not weep and wail for direct deliverance. He feels that his dreadful punishment is just. He leaves all his deliverance to God, contenting himself with this, that spite of all his pains and pangs, he will still look towards his holy temple, and here, shipmates, is true and faithful repentance, not clamorous for pardon, but grateful for punishment. Oh my God. And how pleasing to God was this conduct in Jonah, is shown in the eventual deliverance of him from the sea and the whale. Shipmates, I do not place Jonah before you to be copied for his sins, but I do place him before you as a model for repentance. Sin not, but if you do, take heed to repent of it like Jonah. While he was speaking these words, that was okay. So the priest is done speaking now. All of that was the priest giving a massive yap session. Okay. Let me pause. I'm reading Moby Dick. I'm on page 42. Oh, hey, that's the answer to life, the universe, and everything, apparently. Okay.
What the hell were people just doing to you right now, bro?
You know, it's you know. Oh, I went AFK.
Where? Okay, alright, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me.
Selling mystery box. Selling mystery box. Selling mystery box.
Ugh. AFK, am I right? Tell me about it. Yeesh, I can remember.
Yo, I just got sent to AFK, bro. I'm back though.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Anyways, I have a
I forgot to
theory.
move around. My mouse fell asleep.
L. Oh, before I give my theory, what do you guys think of this so far? What do you think of the massive yap
I think
session?
it's pretty nice.
What the
I
fuck?
like it.
Yeah, you know, it's an interesting read. I think that Moby Dick, the white whale itself, in this book, because it's become very apparent to me right now that this is a religious themed book. So, given that story, the white whale is probably going to be some sort of punishment by God onto what's his name again? What's the guy's name?
Jonah.
No. Jonah was that character in the book. This other guy. You know, the other guy, that one. Page 21. Ishmael, that's right. It's going to be a punishment to Ishmael because reasons, I guess. I don't know. It's just my theory. It's just my theory. He's gonna like he's gonna be sinning, and then God's gonna be like, nuh-uh, and then he's gonna get the whale, which is probably the biggest middle finger, or everybody on the crew is gonna what
No need to say that word.
middle finger?
No, I'm just,
What middle
yeah,
finger?
sorry. I'm just joking. Sorry.
Oof, oof. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe I fucking swore. God, that.
Whoa!
Here, let me take a sip of root beer here. Mm.
Wait, may I please have a book so I can read with you guys, or is this just a?
It's just Moby Dick. It's just Moby Dick. There's a
Ah,
public
okay.
scan available on Internet Archive, which is weird because every other it's not the first link that came up, and all the other links were like, pay our subscription fee to read this book, but it's like, it's a book. Do I really have to pay a subscription to read a book now? This is not what the internet was made for. This is what the internet was changed for. Oh, wow. Wow. Excuse me if I bore you. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
What did he say?
They yawned. I was just making a joke.
Not good. Not good.
It's
Oh,
the
hello,
middle of
Hells.
the night for me right now.
Hold on, that's not
And
a
I'm
really
waiting for my
nice
grandma to get
username
back
right
from
there.
the hospital.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm not sure if you're joking, if you're not, but if you aren't, then I'm very sorry.
I'm not joking, but she's just getting tests or something. I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Well, hope she's all right with those tests.
But on the bright side, I learned how to Healy today.
What the fuck is that?
You don't know what Heelys are?
Yeah, I know
No.
what Heelys are.
No,
Well, they're like wheels on the heels.
Bro, what's your
of
name? What's your
shoe.
name?
And you can just ride around on them.
Where's the 1K spawners, guy?
Over there. Anyway. What are those guys yapping about up there? They're just flying. They're just talking.
That's what I was wondering. They've been up there for a while. I
Yeah.
have a zoom in mod, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, I have a spyglass. I don't need a mod. Who needs?
I can just use the click of a button, and I have the accessibility of a thing. Spyglass.
Whoever needs.
Someone give me a little bit of money. I got scammed.
I know. I heard that. I have an instinctual urge to check my Discord. Nope, I have no messages. I'm forever alone. All right.
I'm with you. It's fine.
Yeah. No, I
I
am.
only have like 3 friends on Discord. No, 2.
Oh, for real.
Could you please send me like a mill skull? Like,
I'm sorry. I don't do money. I don't do money to anybody.
oh, that's fine. That's fine.
It's all
No
right.
money.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, by the way, there's new people now. I should explain why I'm reading Moby Dick. Okay, so this is a social experiment, and also I just wanted to read Moby Dick. I've been wanting to read it for a while, but you know I didn't really have the motivation to sit down and read this giant book, and also I didn't have a copy of it. So then I thought, what if I live stream myself reading this? And then I had the genius idea, hey, what if I read this in a place where 99% of the players do not give a shit and will make fun of me for reading it, but I ignore them. And then I was pleasantly surprised to learn that it's actually only about 5 to 10% of people don't want me to read it. And the rest are either disinterested or are interested. And that is cool.
Yeah, I did not think I was gonna be this engaged to a book. I never thought I was gonna read in my entire life.
Yeah, well,
Counting also when I'm probably 80 years old, I'm probably never gonna. But now I know that I actually kind of.
yeah, well, you know, the fun part is that it's like with a bunch of people and it's in Minecraft. So you're not allowed to be bored. I have a friend who has an entire argument where like you're not allowed to be bored with Minecraft because when you get bored you can just install a mod and then play any other game that exists.
True that, bro. True that.
But I don't get that argument. I don't think that argument makes sense. I think people
You
can
can't be bored when playing Minecraft because of all the mods.
No, you can be bored of Minecraft. Look, I think of it like this. Like, you
Only
can.
if you're sitting there for 15 hours at a sugarcane farm.
That's the thing. Like, his argument was that, yeah, you could be doing one thing in Minecraft, be bored, and then do another thing in Minecraft. But some people just get bored of playing Minecraft in general, including all mods and anything. An analogy I use is, like, he tried to say that it's a lack of creativity, which is why people are bored. And I was like, no, it's not. Like, you can be painting for days and get bored of painting, but that doesn't mean you're not creative or don't have ideas. It just means you don't want to paint anymore. And you could still be creative. You could just, like, instead of painting, you could write a book or something, or like build something in Minecraft. You know, you could change the medium, but you don't. Like, that doesn't mean that you're.
Double money.
I don't know. Anyway, that's anyway. Yeah.
I'm Potato Warrior. I'm on the ledge. I'm doubling money.
That's fifth. That's 3 million.
I'm
What the
doubling
fuck is
money.
going on here?
3 million per one. So if you're gonna.
Why are there?
Somebody's using like all of like the people that are double money.
Okay.
I bet scam.
Instead,
Let me do the math.
Bruh.
$2. Good job. Whoever paid me $1, I paid you $2. I don't know. I'm doubling money.
You can't hijack my spot.
That's 12.5 million.
Yeah.
All right, how about this? I'm going to turn my headphones off and I'm going to continue reading. All right, the headphones are off. I'm so sorry. I can't hear anybody anymore, and I'm not going to stop reading until we get to the end of chapter 10 or until I get kicked for being AFK. But I'm not going to try to be like that. Reminder, I can't hear anybody, so shut the fuck up. Anyways, page 42. Shipmates, Jonah, free copy of his sins by June. While he was speaking these words, the howling of the shrieking, slanting storm without sea. What? Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Mom?
Yes.
My mom came into my room and told me that I'm being too loud.
Oh, that's no.
Yeah. Anyway. While he was speaking these words, the howling of the shrieking, slanting storm without seemed to add new power to the preacher, who, when describing Jonah's sea storm, seemed tossed by a storm himself. His deep chest heaved as with a groundswell. His tossed arms seemed the warring elements at work, and the thunders that rolled away from off his swarthy brow, and the light leaping from his eye made all his simple hearers look on him with a quick fear that was strange to them. There now came a lull in his look as he silently turned over the leaves of the book once more, and at last, standing motionless, with closed eyes for a moment, seemed communing with his God. But again he leaned out over towards the people, and bowing his head lowly, with an aspect of the deepest yet manliest humility, he spake. That's not a word. He spake these words. Okay. All right. I heard. I didn't actually have my headphones off. I had them very low, and I heard somebody being annoying.
Yeah, no,
You're
these
not
people
me,
are being
bro.
annoying.
Yeah, exactly. Go away.
All right. Here. How about this? How about we go to another one of my locations? I have a few locations that I go to when shit gets rough.
Skelly's at Bilford. Yeah, I'm gambling.
And these are leisurely strolls. I'm not like using the dash feature. I just take a walk.
Selling Skelly's at Bilford.
In fact, I might get slowness potions to drink when I move locations, just to like.
Why are y'all following him?
He's our king.
Alright.
Because he's gonna read a book and you wanna listen.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. We need to be accessible to people, but we can't be like in the way. All right, this is fine. This is one of my spots.
Bruh.
Okay, hold on. I gotta sit up. Oh, excuse me. Oh. All right. Shipmates, oh, by the way, the priest is speaking again. Shipmates, God has laid but one hand upon you. Both his hands press upon me. I have read ye but what murky light may be mine, the lesson that Jonah teaches to all sinners, and therefore to ye, and still more to me, for I am a greater sinner than ye. And now how gladly would I come down from this masthead and sit on the hatches there where you sit, and listen as you listen, while some of you reads me that other and more awful lesson which Jonah teaches to me, as a pilot of the living God. How being an that's my own voice. How being an anointed pilot prophet or speaker of true things, and bidden by the Lord to sound those unwelcome truths in the ears of a wicked Nineveh, Jonah, appalled at the hostility he should raise, fled from his mission and sought to escape his duty and his God by taking a ship at Joppa. But God is elsewhere. Tarshish has never reached, and we have seen God came upon him in the whale and swallowed him down to living gulfs of doom, and with swift slanting tore him along into the midst of the seas, unquote, where the eddying depths sucked him 10,000 fathoms down, and the, quote, weeds were wrapped around his head, unquote, and all the watery world of woe bowled over him. Was it? No, nothing. Okay. Okay. Who's doing that? I'm just gonna mute Potato. I'm so sorry, Potato, but you brought this on yourself. POT baby. All right. No, I can't hear any more, Potato. I'm so sorry, but like.
Yeah, no, cause you're really someone's really loud. Stupid echo.
They just keep playing random music. Anyways, I'm not that worried about it. Okay, where was I? As we have seen, God came upon him in the whale and swallowed him down to the living gulfs of doom. It was swift slanting sword. Oh wait, I already read that. Yet even then, beyond the reach of any plummet, out of the belly of hell, when the whale grounded upon the ocean's utmost bones, even then, God heard the engulfed, repenting prophet when he cried. Then God spake unto the fish, and from the shuddering cold and blackness of the sea, the bill came breaching up towards the warm and pleasant sun, and all the delights of air and earth, and vomited out Jonah upon the dry land. When the word of the Lord came a second time, and Jonah bruised and beaten, his ears like two seashells, still multi multitudinously, murmuring of the ocean. Jonah did the Almighty's bidding. And what was that, shipmates? To preach the truth to the face of falsehood. That was it. This, shipmates, this is that other reason. And woe to that pilot of the living God who cites it. Woe to him whom his world charms for gospel duty. Woe to him who seeks to pour oil upon the waters when God has brewed them into a gale. Woe to him who seeks to please rather than to appall. Woe to him whose good name is more to him than goodness. Woe to him who, in this world, courts not dishonor. Woe to him who would not be true, even though to be false for salvation. Woe to him who, as the great pilot Paul has it, while preaching to others is himself a castaway. He dropped and fell away from himself for a moment, then lifting his face to them again, showed a deep joy in his eyes as he cried out with a heavenly enthusiasm, "But, O shipmates, on the starboard hand of every woe there is a sure delight, and higher the top of that delight that the bottom of the woe is deep. Is not the main truck higher than the keelson is low? Delight is to him, a far, far upward and inward delight. Who against the proud gods and commandors of this earth ever stands forth his own inexorable self? Delight is to him whose strong arms yet support him, when the ship of his base, treacherous world has gone down beneath him. Delight is to him who gives no quarter in the truth, and kills, burns, and destroys all sin till we pluck it out from under the robes of senators and judges. Delight, top gallant, delight is to him who acknowledges no law or lord, but the Lord his God and his only patriot heaven. Ugh. Delight is to him who all the waves of the billows of the sea with a boisterous mob can never shake from his true kneel of the ages. And eternal delight and deliciousness will be his, who come from the ages down can say with his final breath, "O Father, chiefly known to me by thy rod." Thy rod, mortal or immortal, here I die. I have striven to be thine more than to be this world's or mine own. Yet this is nothing. I leave eternity to thee. For what is man that he should live out the lifetime of his God? He said no more, but slowly waving a benediction, covering his face with his hands, and so remained kneeling till all the people had departed, and he was left alone in the place. All right. Okay, and then the next chapter 10 is pretty long too. But you know what? Chapter 10, a bosom friend. A bosom friend. I like the sound of that, but it's a long chapter, and I'm on the end of page 44. So I read I think 10 pages today. That's good progress for day 4. Yep, let me mark that on my whiteboard. It's marked. Okay. Well, you all suck. Thanks for listening. I really appreciated it. You know, you hold on, let me check. I have yeah, there we go. All right. Let me end this stream, end this live stream. Get out of here. Thank you